Today we're going to talk about how to prepare your sprinkler system for getting winterized and how to protect your backflow preventer until it does get winterized. So there's going to be some steps we're going to have to take, and you need a couple of pieces of equipment, just a bucket and a flathead screwdriver. We are going to shut off your water at the isolation valve. We're going to come out and open up the backflow preventer by 45ing all the ball valves, and then we're going to drain back that line in the basement. That'll keep your backflow preventer itself from freezing, and that'll stage you off to be able to have a blowout a little later in the season if need be. First thing we're going to do is shut off that isolation valve. So if you'll follow me to the basement, I'll show you where that's at. So the first thing we're going to have to do is shut off this isolation valve. Your valve is going to either be in a basement or a crawl space, and it's going to be located, if it's in a basement, it's probably going to be located in your mechanical room like this, somewhere near your hot water heater. It could either be coming off of a line near your hot water like this, or it could be coming out of the floor right next to your main water shutoff. It's either going to be a ball valve like this, which makes a quarter turn, and now that's isolated, or it's going to be a gate valve that you have to turn. Either way, you should be able to shut that off and then follow with your eye along the pipe to see that that goes out to the backflow preventer itself. The second thing we're going to have to do is drain the water out of this drain right here, but if we were to open that up right now, no water would come out of that because we have to get air introduced into the system. And the way that we're going to do that is by opening all those valves outside at a 45. So we'll do that next. Your backflow preventer should look something like this, and there are 4 valves on it. 1, 2, 3, 4. That little drain downstairs will not actually drain this part of the pipe until we get air introduced into it. And the way to do that is take your flathead screwdriver and turn these valves at a 45-degree angle. That'll allow air in. And then while you're at it, you want to turn these at a 45 as well. Now when we're all done with this process, you want to insulate this backflow preventer too, and so what you do is take an old towel or blanket and wrap it around this nice and tight, and then put a black plastic bag over that just to keep that towel dry and warm. Now we're going to go downstairs and we're going to drain that water back into this bucket. Okay, so we're going to drain this valve now. There are basically 2 ways you can do this, which is take the little cap off right there, or if your valve happens to be situated in an odd angle where doing that would get something wet, there's a little hole drilled in the side of this that can direct the water. And I'll open it up real slowly so you can see that happen. So I'm going to start to open this, and you can kind of see that little hole right there where that water is coming out of. So if you need to, you can use that. Obviously you're going to get more water out of it if you just open it up all the way. And we're going to let that drain until there's no more water left in that line. Then, like I said out there, we're going to wrap that backflow up, and once all that's completed, you should be ready for your blowout when we can get there. That'll keep you staged off for the cold snap that might come. Thank you and have a great day.